Hello, this is Abby and welcome back to my channel. So this is the next day after I did the beauty haul Get Ready With Me, and I'm going to do another Get Ready With Me with affordable products and mostly affordable products, I should say. And this little hoodie thing I liked wearing just because it's comfortable and it's warm and it's freezing cold outside. It's like a long hoodie nightgown type thing, and I just love it. I know it looks a little bit silly, but I like it. Today what I'll be using in my Get Ready With Me is the Maybelline Blushed Nudes Palette. Now this is still being manufactured, still being sold at Walmart. And these came out over 10 years ago, like I want to say around 2015. And I initially bought it to do like a 2016 eyeshadow series. But I have so many eyeshadows that I just kind of want to use up what I have first before buying palettes. The other thing that I'll be using in my Get Ready With Me, I've mentioned it before, is the Morphe Cheek Thrills After Party. And this is kind of a brownish, I should say it kind of gives like a bronzy glow glow blush. And they kind of made this to dupe one size. And then I'll be using for a lip gloss the new Be Pure Holiday Valentine's Sparkling Lip Gloss that you can get at the Dollar Tree. I'll be using underneath of it the Rimmel London. Looks like my daughter got a hold of this. We'll see how well it works. The Rimmel London Provoca Lips. And I don't even know if I have the shade name anymore. Looks like it's kind of worn down. Well, if I do find it, I'll let you know. But it's this. I'm sure if you take a screenshot of it, it would come up on a Google search. And then I'll be using this Be Pure Fair Underneath Concealer. Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation in Soft Ivory. I got this out of a bag. I think that was from Lashy Box, and this was the brand called Galaxy. It's spelled Glazzi, and it's the glitter star eyeshadow. And the only word I can see on it is surprise. So I thought this would be neat to use in the inner corner.
What are you doing?
I'm getting ready. And then I thought I'd use the Lazy Days All-Nighter Hydrating Facial Mist that I picked up at Five Below. And then I got the Cernan Day Cream. I'll be using that. And then I got the Be Pure Bronzing Drops. I'll be using that. The Wet n Wild Retractable Brow Pencil. And this was a medium brown. I've recommended this a lot, especially if you like the ABH brow pencil. And then I used this the other day. It was the Becca Champagne Pop Highlighter. And then I'll be using the Tarte Tubing XL Mascara in black. And then this was the Liquid Blush by Marie Claire. So you got it from the Dollar Tree in Dusty Pink.
Mommy, you're so silly.
And then this is also a good under eye if you're getting older. The Rock Correction Revive Glow Eye Balm Vitamin C. That one Erica on TikTok and stuff, she's a makeup artist. She made that popular. And then lately on my neck, I've been using the Firming Lifting Neck Cream with AH-8.
Where's Katie going? Is he take it?
And she likes to sit over here with me. So, this is mainly everything I'll be using on that new Too Faced bronzer that I picked up the other day in Soleil. So that's
share you?
Yeah, oh, just, and then I'm going to be starting my Get
Wanna
Ready With Me.
share?
I'm just going to pause the video.
Mommy, what?
Okay, I'm back. I'm just going to do the Get Ready With Me. So I'm starting off with that palette that I mentioned. So I was kind of surprised that this was still being manufactured because I remember that the quality of the eyeshadow was not very good. Like, it was kind of like you really had to work with it. And there is a video out here that says that this was sort of a dupe for the Naked 3 Urban Decay palette, and a lot of the colors were similar, but you really had to work I'm using the wrong words. You had to work with the eyeshadow to get it built up. So
Mommy, Dad,
and then I'm just going to kind of go for an easy smoky eye today. So I use this pink all over color, and then I'm going to use more of this kind of brownish metallic shade. So I don't know how well it's going to show up on camera. I feel like I'm really having to press in and dig in on this palette. And that was part of a reason why I didn't feel like tracking down a lot of 2016 palettes that are still being manufactured, because there's kind of a reason that they're not being talked about. And that's why I was surprised that Maybelline is still making this, just because of the quality of the eyeshadow is
this is for me.
just takes a lot to build up. But some people might like it, you know, if they can build it up and not have it so pigmented, they can control it easier. So there's an upside to that as well. So last night I did get to go out with my husband. We went and saw the new Greenland, and I thought it was okay. I don't know if I should give any spoilers. Oh, that had fairly good pigment, this shade right here. But yeah, I would say it's worth the money. But it wasn't a gore fest. At least it wasn't that. At least they didn't go whole Mad Max on everything where people were so mean and violent. They showed people helping each other out more, and I did really, really like that. And now I'm just using some of these Lazy Day All-Nighter Hydrating Mist. So, hopefully I didn't mess up my eyeshadow. I'm just trying to add moisture to my skin. And then some of this Eucerin Face Day Cream. But yeah, and then we went to Red Lobster. We hadn't been out in a year. The year before, he had... right towards the beginning of the new year, he had gotten knee surgery, and then had to do a job change, and then our babysitter had
I love babysitter.
gone to college, and now I'm using some of that rock multivitamin eye cream here. This said it was supposed to really help with under eye circles. So it was really popular over this past summer. And so I'm going to be doing some Project Pan videos too as well. And then I'm going to just put a little bit of this Be Pure Hydrating Concealer. I didn't think this was too bad, actually. Glide it on. Only $1.25. And I was actually, in my last video, I was surprised how small that e.l.f. Soft Glam concealer was. When you can go to the Dollar Tree and get something for a fraction of the price. same size. And then I'm just going to go ahead and put on a little bit of that Wet n Wild Photo Focus and Soft Ivory. And so, but yeah, there are some still palettes, if you look around, that are still being made from 2018 and 2015. Like, I was surprised that Maybelline had their nude collection palettes still around. Another place that makes affordable eyeshadow is Lorella Cosmetics. I just looked online because Lorella, they have where you can get like buy one, get one. You know, I think you get 6 for like $60, so it's about $10 a palette. So I thought that was kind of a good deal, but I think I got those when you could get them for $30. You could get 6 palettes for $30. And I think I might have even gotten mine on a flash sale where I got a bunch for $25. But yeah, Lorella Cosmetics on TikTok, and that's LURELLA, still have those flash sales on their palettes, and they're kind of good. And they have a subscription box. I once in a while get a subscription box from Lorella. So, went too far down on the blush, but, and then I'm just going to use, I just use these 2 colors out of the Cheek Thrills After Party. And this could almost work as a little bit of a bronzer, too. I like that. And then I'm going to go ahead and put on my Provocalypse. I'm still looking for a shade name on here. It says Provocalypse Linden, but the shade name may have gotten worn off. And I'm just going to put this on. Let that dry, and then we'll put on a little bit of that new Be Pure Valentine Day lip gloss. Now I'm using the Too Faced Chocolate Matte Bronzer in Soleil, Soleil. So just kind of doing natural looks. Most of this is affordable makeup. And then I might use a little bit of this bronzing drops. How about I compare these Be Pure bronzing drops to the, like, I think it's called Sun Glow by Glow Recipe. So a few days ago I just got the sample size or the travel size of the Glow Recipe Sun Glow drops, and so I'm just comparing the two. So this is the Be Pure bronzing drops that you can pick up at the Dollar Tree, and we'll just compare the two. So here's the Be Pure, here's the Sun Glow, and let's just kind of shear it out. See how that looks. This side feels, the Glow Recipe side, the Sun Glow drops feel a lot more hydrating. The Be Pure is a lot more pigmented. But as far as the shade goes, I would say this is a little bit more darker, more natural looking This is more golden. But I'm just going to go ahead and use the Be Pure side. And just add that in with all the other bronzers I put on. And then the next thing I'll use is, I feel like I need more blush. So I'm going in with this Marie Claire that you pick up at the Dollar Tree liquid blush in Dusty Pink. Just dabbing that in here. I really like these. I really don't see any point in having to go out and get the Charlotte Tilbury ones. And I'll try a little bit of that Becca Champagne Pop highlighter. So when Becca went out of business, Smashbox saved, I think, their under eye correctors and this highlighter. And I'm glad that they did, because I absolutely love it. There's other colors I wish they would have saved, but I wish Becca was still around. I really miss Becca Cosmetics. And then this is their holiday lip gloss at the Dollar Tree by Be Pure, and they don't have a shade name on it, but it looks like kind of like a glittery reddish pink, and I'm just swatching it right here. So I thought it would look good on the Provocalips lip color. And then the next thing that I'm going to use is this Wet n Wild Ultimate Retractable Brow Pencil in medium brown. I've talked about this before on my channel. If you like ABH brow pencil, which I've tried, I actually have it in my collection. The ABH one, Anastasia Beverly Hills, breaks easy. So I don't see the point in getting that one. And actually this is easier to roll up and roll down, feels more sturdier, doesn't break as easy. You can lightly apply it or apply it to get darker brows as the spoolie on the other end, and it's around $3 to $4. I haven't seen if the price has increased. And I like that. And then the next thing I'll be using is my XL Tubing Mascara by Tarte. It's called the Tartelette Tubing Mascara XL. I'm going to need a mirror. Sorry, my back is starting to hurt. Nothing like getting older. So I'm not trying to do real dramatic lashes, just enough to show up. Here, 1 second, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So years ago I had surgery on my back, and but anyways, everything's okay now. So I'm gonna finish applying that Tarte Tubing XL mascara in black. This is a very good mascara. It's just, it really does add a lot of volume to your eyes and make everything nice and beautiful. and I absolutely, it gives, I struggle with, I have like medium length eyelashes, even though you can't see them. They're very light brown, and I don't have a lot of volume to my lashes. I have to really work with my eyelashes to get them to show up, and I have to use this other mirror. That Tarte tubing mascara really does that for me. Really makes everything show up. And they have it on sale a lot through the TikTok shop. You could also pick it up when it goes on sale. Tarte has a couple annual sales a year where you can create a makeup bag and you can get it then. But if you're on TikTok, they have it on sale a lot. So, and that's when I usually get mine. And I absolutely love this mascara. And any other thing that's just kind of a natural, you know, everyday look that I did with some drugstore affordable Dollar Tree makeup and some older palette that has been forgotten about. So if you like this content, I do high-end and low-end makeup, drugstore, Dollar Tree reviews, and little bits and pieces of my life with my kids and my dogs. So I hope you have a good day, and thank you for watching.